Have you ever looked at your life and felt like you're far behind? Like others are moving forward, growing, rising, but you're just stuck in a cycle of pain, mistakes, delays, and confusion. Maybe you've even said to yourself, I must be the worst among them. But I came to tell you, you're not the worst. You're just going through your own process. Let's walk through this together. The first truth you must understand is this: no one rises overnight. Everyone you admire, that pastor, that worship leader, that friend who seems spiritually mature, they all went through a process. But here's the issue: we often compare our behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Psalm 1 verse 3 says, "They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do." Do you know what it means to be planted? It means to be hidden. It means to go deep before you go high. God hides before He reveals. And what you call delay might actually be development. You feel like the worst because you're comparing. But comparison kills confidence. It blinds you to your own growth. 2 Corinthians 10 verse 12 says, "But they measuring themselves by themselves, and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise." Look, your story is unique. Your scars are part of your testimony. Your quiet battles are not wasted, they are training ground. You're not the worst. You're just in your own classroom of becoming. Let's look at people God used. Joseph was thrown in a pit, then sold, then imprisoned, for 13 years, before his dream ever made sense. Moses was on the run for 40 years before God called him. David was anointed but had to wait years, even being chased and attacked, before sitting on the throne. In all of this, they weren't the worst. They were just being processed for greatness. Philippians 1 verse 6 reminds us, "Being confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion." God never starts what He doesn't intend to finish. Sometimes your pain is not punishment, it's preparation. Isaiah 48 verse 10 says, "Behold, I have refined you, but not as silver, I have tested you in the furnace of affliction." The furnace feels like failure, but it's where God removes what cannot remain. Your process is not random. It's divine refinement. God is making you stronger. He's building endurance. And when you come out, you won't be the same. You're not late. You're just being timed by eternity. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." Not your friend's time. Not the calendar's time. His time. So don't rush the process. If you microwave what God is slow cooking, you'll miss the flavor of His glory. Wait well. Trust deeply. Obey fully. Have you ever thought about this? Even Jesus, the Son of God, had to go through process. Luke 2 verse 52 says, "And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man." That's growth. That's process. He wasn't born preaching. He waited until he was 30 to begin his ministry. And even in Gethsemane, he said, "If it be your will, let this cup pass." Process isn't comfortable. But it is crucial. You might feel broken, forgotten, or too flawed to matter. But you're still here, and that means God is not done. Lamentations 3 verses 22 to 23 says, "Because of the Lord's great love we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning." You are not the worst. You are becoming. You are growing. Healing. Learning. One day, someone will look at you and say, "I didn't know you went through all that." And your only answer will be, "It was the process." So here's what I want you to remember: you're not being punished. You're not forgotten. You're not the worst. You're just becoming who you were called to be. Don't give up in the process, because God never wastes pain. Keep showing up. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Because one day, you'll look back and see that the fire didn't burn you, it built you.